Yeah, so we just walked out of Walmart. We were in Walmart. All the way over there. Yeah, we were in Walmart. And apparently, everyone was staring at me. Well, they were staring at us because we're so gorgeous. But besides the fact, like, this happens so often. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, my beautiful daughter has 50% of my DNA in her body. And this happens so often. It happens so much. It's just absolutely ridiculous how often this happens. And, you know, people need to know that biracial children can look different ways. Like, for some reason, people think all biracial children are supposed to look like a stereotype as well. And they feel like all people who are my complexion are supposed to be a stereotype. And to me, that's disgusting. I'm disgusted that people could be so ignorant, and I pray that their ignorance dissipates. But I do know ignorance on this plane of existence, where we're at right now, it's just gonna be here. It's just, this is what it is. So, you know. Sure, yeah, when people understand and realize that I'm not making it up and that she is my biological daughter and that I actually gave birth to her, they stop assuming weird thoughts. But people shouldn't be assuming anything weird. If I say she's my daughter, people should understand that an African descent person can have a daughter, a biological daughter that oh my god, don't stutter, that appears to be like a white complexion or a light complexion or a Hispanic complexion or any complexion. So if an African descent woman has a baby with a man who is European and pale, the baby can come out pale just like the father, or it can come out any shade in between, or it could even come out the same color as the mother, and people are expecting it to come out one way. Like, there's a whole rainbow spectrum the kid can come out. But since I'm already like 1/4 European in my DNA anyway, of course she's gonna look light skinned. Like, what the okay, yeah, I don't want to start cussing in this rant, whatever. Of course, like, my granddad has Irish in his DNA, and my grandpa had red hair. So, of course, my child or children are most likely going to be light skinned if I have a child with a European descendant. So, yeah. Good God. So, there's someone back there who parked behind me, I guess, to hear what I'm saying. And they rolled their window down, I guess. And, yeah. We were about to go on our evening walk and take our dogs for a little walk, but I just picked up a Lunchable from Walmart for my beautiful daughter, and I got her the Nestle chocolate milk. It says that it has 14 grams of protein, though. Like, I never heard of the Nestle chocolate milk with protein, so it must be some type of protein drink. And I'm at 3 minutes and 33 seconds so far out of 8 minutes and 26 seconds. Interesting. So, yeah. So, you know, people expect all biracial children to look like our ex-president Barack Obama, and that's okay. That all biracial children are going to look different, even if they are mixed with the same two ethnicities. Like, every single one of them cannot come out looking like Obama. My gosh, like, so many biracial kids look like a lighter version of their parents, and people probably are stopping them or just assuming that they're their nannies all the time. And it shouldn't bother me. It shouldn't, because my beautiful daughter, she's gorgeous and I'm gorgeous, and we have the same facial features. And people stare at us, especially people who appear to be Hispanic. I don't want to call them Hispanic because they might not be, because people assume that my daughter is Hispanic sometimes, and she's not. They just assume that she appears that way, or maybe they just look at her and that's how she appears to them. So, yeah, my child is 50% European, and she's 50% African descent. And, yeah, I don't know. I shouldn't have to keep doing this. Like, it should be known on a global level that that biracial children can look full 100% European or full 100% African or anything else in between depending on their parents' genes. And like I said, I have 1/4 European in my blood, so that's why she looks like this, most likely, because it's just a mixture of African and European. So she probably is like 60% European maybe, or something, since I already have like 1/4 in me. And she's beautiful and I'm beautiful, and people shouldn't be going around judging us based off our appearance. Like, and this truck is over here listening to me like I guess I have an audience again. I have fans. Okay, so yeah, that is that. And ooh, I'm at 5 minutes and 55 seconds. It was 5:55. That's interesting. And my finger blocked the screen right when it happened. Yeah, so yeah, since every child that I have with a European man, they're probably going to look pale or lighter than me, most likely, because I have 1/4 European in me. So that is just expected. They're probably going to have fine hair like her, because like I said, that would be the dominant. That's like the dominant, that is dominant. If you take the two sides from both of us and put it together, that's what's going to be dominant. So, but you never know. Anything can happen with genes. So even a person who is full African and doesn't have any European in them could have a baby that appears to be 100% European if they have a European spouse. So people are so ignorant and rude, and they stare. I mean, people are curious, sure, they can be curious, but they don't have to assume like the worst possible thing or something. Like, I carried my daughter for 9 months and I gave birth to her. I breastfed her till she was almost 1 year old. And she hit all of her milestones early. She started walking before she was 10 months old. And she started, I swear, she started screaming words while she was under 2 years old. And by the time she was 2 years old, in her twos, she was speaking in full sentences. Like, I would take her to her checkups at the pediatrician, and they would like have me fill out the questionnaire for the tests for the 2 years old, and they would be like, is she saying any words yet? And I'm like, yeah, she's speaking in full sentences. And the other kids her age would just be sitting there, and some of them weren't even saying words yet. And she was so advanced, and she still is so advanced. And it doesn't matter if she looks more like the European or a mixture of the European and African ancestry, because a true mixture is what she looks like. So if a biracial child looks like one parent, that means they don't look like a mixture. That looks like they look